Alright, ladies and gents, welcome back for yet again another one. It's a little bit different content today. I've always played Save the World, but I mean I've never made content on it because I just started doing YouTube. So I wanted to give it a shot. We'll go ahead and do a little bit of Save the World. Honestly, goal for today is literally just going to be getting these daily quests done. From the looks of it, we could probably get all of them done in honestly one game. So I mean, I'm going to go ahead and hop in and I'll show you all the best way to get these done. So the difference between this 4 times pure drop and let's say this 4 times pure drop. A 140 zone is a higher power level zone, so you're going to get more rewards just because it's a higher difficulty. So if you want to get rewards and XP and everything, I highly recommend you go into high level zones or even do a little bit of a carry. That way you can just get into things. Because if you have someone bring you and taxi you into these zones so you can complete the mission or just harvest some better resources or even get a buddy to help you out, it's going to be a lot more rewarding for you guys. But this area isn't too bad. For whatever reason, they already want to start the diagnostics.
This shelter has been damaged pretty severely. Looks like the life support modules have all been stolen.
And it should be
These
the same.
modules
Yeah, Ice
inflate to
Storm,
shield the shelter.
Metal Corrosion, and Wall Weakening. I didn't see that either.
The
So
modules
basically,
have to be around here
you
somewhere.
have to use wood if you don't want to get screwed over.
The missing parts.
But Wall Weakening and
Survivor
all of this
shelters
other
are
stuff
built by
is
a
just
fleet
going to
of
cause it
construction
to
bots.
die immediately. See, like it
If
says
the
4
bots are attached,
constructors.
they enter stealth mode
But are
and
we
power
really
down.
going to have 4 constructors? You
To
never know,
repair the
because
shelter,
that saved the
we'll
world
need
for
to
you.
reactivate.
See, they were coming from that spawn and that spawn. So we don't really have to worry about this right here, especially if we come in. It's called block off. You literally just place a few builds and it's going to make, because if the zombies want to go through here, they have to break 1, 2, 3, and 4 builds. Or they could just
Go
walk
find
this way.
Vbucks. I've marked his location on the map.
Logically, it makes sense for them to just
Vbucks
walk
only
this
has a
way,
limited
so that's what they're
amount
going
of
to
energy.
end up
If you
doing.
don't activate its scanner, it will
But we
have
can
to
go
return
ahead
to recharge.
and do this. And make a bit of a
module
kill
has
box.
been installed. The shelter is now stronger. New module installation has begun.
Honestly, I don't see many people do kill boxes anymore, but it's pretty simple. You're gonna come in here, place down your hard-hitting trap. You're gonna place down your hard-hitting floor trap. You're gonna want to place wall darts to go all the way across. And then you come in here, you place walls, and throw down some wall dynamos. And then you come to the back piece and place sound walls. You can do the wall lights if you want, but normally it'll just end up knocking them backwards because wall lights are just,
New module
they're
installation
just
has
funky to
begun.
play with. They do have knockback, although it doesn't like really say they have knockback, so you just have to be ready for that. We have to be careful with these guys trying to break everything down. So I'm going to go ahead and use sound walls because I don't want to interfere with the floor launchers. And then we also want to take our tire drops and we're going to add some tire drops into this area. Tire drops can drop, I believe it's 4 tiles. So if you have anything super big you want to place them, that's the best spot, especially because the higher up they are, the more damage they're going to deal. So we don't really need any on this side, just because there shouldn't be any husks coming all the way over here. But we'll go ahead and trap out the lower areas over here.
The shelter is now stronger.
And even though we do want
New module
SMG kills,
installation has begun.
you've just got to be careful because there are a lot of husks that will screw you over, because they'll get past you in a 160 zone. Everything should be about level 200. Stuff is going to get past you and there's not much you can really do about it. We'll go ahead and do that. And we are going to have to upgrade these areas. But we can come here and place some extra block off, so that way we can be cautious about these. We are going to give everything a level 3 upgrade just to further prevent, because it's based off of HP. It's not based off of your builds. If I come here and I place 20 different walls. Let's say these wood walls is what I place, and they only have 50 health, versus my metal walls have 100 health, and I have 2 of them. Or, well, it'd be more like 4 or 5, but if the point, if it does more HP to have the metal upgrades, it's going to try and push them further away. So that's what we want to ultimately aim for, is keeping these things away.
C-bot scan is ready to be activated.
These are going to end up breaking.
Defend C-bot while scanning.
But we are going to place these tiles so that way we can keep bombs from going in there.
I am seeing.
And then we can come in with some sound walls. I'm going to do these because I don't have any 144 heals built attached. So we're going to place the 130s just so we get the heals built attached effect on these. As for the damaging traps, since we're going to be using those tire drop traps, I just want to place floor launchers so I can keep them away. Because as long as I can keep them away from hitting the walls and have enough time to heal, and then we will be a-okay. So here, once again, just 2 wall launchers to try and keep them away. And I think these guys are going to end up dropping down here to walk this way. We will let them do it, because I'm just going to place a bunch of tire drops here as a backup save. And then we can go ahead and place down our tire drops.
When this happens, expect a big fight.
Now, see that air tank up in the top left of it? That right there, it's right above my shield. Whichever direction that is facing is the direction it's going to knock the husks. So whenever these things drop down, it's going to push the husks in that specific direction and work out pretty well for us, because it's going to help keep them away from everything. These presents already being thrown means we're going to have quite a lot of pesky Santa guys. They're called the propanes or whatever. So I'll go ahead and place down a few anti-aircrafts. That's going to break any of the propanes they try and throw. So if we can get this guy to try and throw it at me, it should shoot it out the air and break it, as you can see there. Oh, so I accidentally shot the propanes, which caused it to blow up instead of the guy throwing it. And it looks like I was wrong about the spawns. I didn't see that spawn there. So there's a spawn through this side, and that's it. Luckily, to repair the shelter, you only have to defend for like 3 minutes. I think it's like 4, actually. Yeah, I guess it's 4. But you can just chill here and shoot stuff. And the cool thing, if your teammates, let's say they don't have, let's say you have to get shotgun kills or melee kills. As long as you do a little bit of damage and then your teammate or something kills them, you're chilling, because I mean, he counts as doing damage. We'll go ahead and provide that dude's wolf. So we can just add a few wall darts to shoot some things as they go by. And that should help us do extra damage as well. Oh, that's a smasher. So the smasher's extremely hard to kill, especially when I'm running a constructor build. So you want to take things like your deatomizer or your MSK launcher. Well, honestly, all you can do is just try and kill them as fast as possible. I need my MSK launcher. And you can see a huge chunk of health coming out of them, but they're just really, really annoying. They give you fairly good stuff though once you finally kill them, so no complaints. Fun stuff. Is he trapped? Yeah, he's trap vulnerable. So trap vulnerable, the only way to really kill him is by traps, as per that whole name. So you really just gotta hope your traps can do enough damage to him. Just try and box them up. Use heavy hitting traps like your broadsides, as you all saw him using. And it should help kill him pretty well. So like y'all can see, they're making their way around this guy on the bottom. I'm just gonna go ahead and do a little bit of some help. This dummy right here, if y'all have your constructors with it, it's gonna make all nearby zombies go to him. So whenever you get it, I highly recommend you drop it down.
That's it. This shelter is now ready for action.
Gonna pick up all this stuff. And yeah, like, see the banners healing it way faster than my base could. But, and those yellow exclamation marks, you can see it on the direction I'm heading. It means somebody has a quest over there. It doesn't exactly mean you, but it means somebody does. But we do have a quest to break a fire truck, so we'll head over here. Just smash this real quick, and boom, your quest is finished. Pretty much that simple. Now we need to find this, what is it called? The Atlas. They're gonna appear as like an invisible thing. Since we're in a one Atlas mission, it's only gonna take one blue glow to start this up. If you guys want to boost the difficulty, it's going to take a lot more blue glow though.
The Atlas on the
So
target
this is what
when
it looks
you're ready.
like before you place it. It's just this see-through object. You got to place it, and then your Atlas is actually going to appear.
Bonus challenge is now available.
I like to place down my turret and just
Nice
clear
work.
the objects in the way.
Add blue glow to the Atlas. Open mission
If you don't
control
want
when you're
to
ready
and you want to
begin.
harvest it so you can get the extra materials, go ahead. This is just what I tend to do because I really don't care to get them. If I want to get materials, I'm going to hop into a mission as an Outlander and just break everything I can as an Outlander. But we got that building down. We'll just break trees, rocks, get this stuff out of our way so we can build this properly. And then I will show y'all what kind of build I do on these Atlases. So assuming, because, you know, it's Stonewood, you're not going to have any objectives and modifiers. So assuming you don't, just go ahead and use whatever you want. I would typically use metal because metal is a lot tougher. But in Stonewood, you could probably use tier 3 wood with a constructor base and get away with it. Just going to go ahead and place these. I go with windows and a floor up top. Floors over top of every cone. And because we're in Stonewood, I'm not going to use my good traps. I'll just go ahead and craft a few of these. I think we need 9. And in the meantime, normally I would place wooden floor spikes down because I have ones that you craft. It's typically what people will carry because they heal builds attached. That's mainly all you want your wooden floor spikes to have. If you want to do pure damage, I highly recommend you use retractable floor spikes, which are these ones right here, because they do a lot more damage than the wooden floor spikes. We're in Stonewood, so it doesn't show as much, but 2,000 in Stonewood versus 200. And when you get to higher level missions, it's obviously going to be a lot higher. Just go ahead and upgrade everything. I go to max just to be safe, but you really don't need to because it's Stonewood missions. If you're in a Twined, though, I highly recommend you go higher. And let's see. There they are. Wall dynamos on this. And then because there's a window here, this ceiling electric will actually end up poking through and doing some extra damage. So I use this build on every single Atlas I ever use, and it works flawlessly. So just go ahead, jump. I don't know how you got up here. Okay. But I use this on even my Twine level missions, and it works like a charm. You just do it like this. Normally everything's tier 4, but it's really not necessary in this. We'll go ahead, hop in here, mission control. And because it's a single Atlas, we might as well increase the difficulty. But you guys may ask, why do I not just place a box around this? As you can see, you can't. I don't know if you hear that clicking. You can't place the wall there. I don't know why they decided to do that, but because of this metal frame that the Atlas has, you can't place a wall. It's a little weird, but I mean, you can't do it. Go ahead, hop in here, and since we don't want to up it again, we can just start the objective. When you're by yourself, it's not going to ask for that, but because we have 4 people, it's going to ask for a majority vote. Do they want to start it? If we had
That's
2,
enough
I
blue
think
glow.
we would be fine. We wouldn't have to, but I mean,
You got this, Commander.
that's how it is. If they want to do it, then they have to say yes. Just get some easy SMG damage dealt. And I'm using a 144 weapon. Normally your guns aren't going to one-shot like this when you're starting in Stonewood. but because of the weapon I'm using, it just one-shots everything. I mean, it made 2-shot the brutes just because they've got a lot more health than the normal husks. But for the most part, it's like gonna one-tap everything. While I'm doing this, let me know if you guys want to see more Save the World content. If you guys want to, I will gladly go ahead and make some more. I honestly enjoy playing Save the World, and if you guys want me to do live streams, giveaways, I can do subscriber help. If you guys just want to see more gameplay, let me know in the comments below. I'll do whatever you guys are wanting, because I honestly really enjoy this game. So if you guys want it, I have no problem doing it. But if you guys don't want to see it, you would rather see Battle Royale, Call of Duty, you know, Minecraft, or whatever other video games you guys want me to do, let me know, and I will gladly do them. And be sure to also leave a subscribe and post notifications on so you guys know when I'm doing all this. That way, if I do start live streams and I do a giveaway or user help, you can be one of the first in here to make sure I can help you all out with everything you need. And also drop a like down below. Let me know if you guys want me to do this, because leaving a like is going to help me out a lot more than you might think. It's going to get this video out to other people that might not ever watch it or see it, because YouTube algorithm, it's a little funky, you know. I mean, somebody could love this content, but if they don't get enough likes on the video, they're not going to recommend it to somebody. So it does me a huge favor and lets me know if you guys want more content like this, and it gets the video out to other people that might find this stuff useful. So thank y'all once again. Let's head right back into this. But I mean, honestly, I don't have to be doing any of this stuff. All of this is just a little excessive, but I could literally just have placed tire traps and called it a day. But I completely forgot about what I was doing, and I wanted to show you all how to do the rest of this. So I went ahead and just trapped it out completely. But I think we have our challenges complete. Yeah, everything's at 100%, so we'll go ahead and head over here and just go AFK. Oops. But I mean, right now, I can literally just let this sit here. Let's say I wanted to go harvest some metal. I can leave this alone. Even if these guys weren't here, it would do perfectly fine. And I could come harvest all of this metal over here and know that that loadout is going to be perfectly fine. I didn't even upgrade the walls to max level. You'll rarely have a zombie even hitting on those walls, but it'll be occasional because they aggro for whatever reason. Or they go up to the top of the pyramid for whatever reason instead of staying at the bottom. So that's what you have those wall dynamos up top. Those wall dynamos are those right there. That's the only reason you really need those. In case anything's there, you can do more damage in the higher level zones. But if you're in a low zone like Stonewood, and you just place your base at the top, it's going to cover all of that without even having mega base. So if I look in here, I don't think I have... Oh, I do have mega base. It extends it by 1. But if you guys are having trouble with it when it's on the top, you can place it inside of there. I'll show you all real quick. You can just come in here, open this cone, and place your base inside of there, and then it reaches everything. I just placed it on top because Mega Base is already in there, so why not? But if it's not for whatever reason, just place it inside of that little box with the dynamos on it, and it'll keep it fully safe from everything and reach every single tile.
Let's go.
And as I said, we're at the 30-second mark. You know, the only thing about these missions is how long it takes to complete them. Especially when I'm in the low-level zones, just trying to complete my dailies or a weekly quest or something. All that annoys me is having to sit here and wait for this to finish. That's quite literally the only thing that ever bothers me. Just like that, we're done. Mission 26,180. The other guy got the same as me, or all of them got the same because, you know, it's what we got as a total points. A mission is your total points. Combat, that's the fighting you did, traps, or shooting with a gun. see, our combat is shooting with a gun, your melee is that kind of pickaxe, that kind of a thing. Building is from building walls, obviously. And your utility is from using your power-ups, your special abilities with your heroes, or from your traps. So because I placed so many traps and I used my abilities a little bit to kill some stuff, it ended up giving me a lot of XP under that category. Let's go ahead and go through here. Another thing, I don't think I said this on the other one, you get so much Battle Royale XP from this, it's crazy. Like, that's what, let's see, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, like 32,000 XP just from doing a single mission. And when we did the 160, we probably got a lot more. Then because we completed a quest, 80 V-Bucks because I have the Founders Pack, and 15,000 from this. If you don't have the Founders Pack, like you bought it recently or didn't buy the expensive versions of the game, you're going to be getting these X-ray tickets in place of V-Bucks. So you'd be getting 80 X-ray tickets as well as the bonus 80, so you'd be getting a total of 160 X-ray tickets. Normally it used to be V-Bucks you would get from everything because, hey, you were doing challenges and then spending your V-Bucks in the llama shop. Now that they switched it to X-ray tickets, they took away the V-Bucks. Because people were coming in here, getting the V-Bucks, and then just going to Battle Royale, which is what I do, to be honest. But because I already bought the pack for that reason, they can't take that away from me. So from that, we got, what, maybe 50, 60,000 Battle Royale XP. We got 163.20 V-Bucks, I believe. Yeah, should be 320 V-Bucks. And then we also got X-ray tickets. Yeah. So right now I've got 1,200. I don't really need anything from this stuff. The Thrasher, though, if you cannot get the Silent Spectre, which is either from the collection book or a limited time gun, I highly recommend getting the Thrasher because it's the second best to it, to the Founder's Quickshot and the Silent Spectre. So if you guys ever need, go ahead and do that. The commander build we used for this, though, I use supercharged traps because it does more trap damage. If you want, you can switch this out for, where is it, recycling, and it's going to give you some materials back. So let's say you used your 1,000 materials and now you're screwed. If you had recycling, you're going to slowly gain stuff back. And we use Mechanic Harper as our main, or Mechanist Harper, Machinist, whatever it is. I think it's Machinist. But see if I can look at her details. Oh, where is it? There we go. So she increases our trap durability by 17% if she's in our loadout. But because she's our commander, it increases trap durability by 52%. Honestly, amazing for your endurances, your SSDs, whatever. This is amazing. It's what you want to have in your main. Next, we have power modulation, which should be base Kyle, or power-based Nox. So he's going to heal your structures over time. You have hot fix. He's going to repair your building speed. He's going to make it faster by 10%. So normally you're going to get it every second. Now it's going to be just under every second. It's going to be like every, I think, or no, it's every 10 seconds. So now you're going to get it every 9 seconds, I believe. And then you have your increased building health because 160 zones, zombies hit for heavy. Mega base, you can put them as your main if you need. It increases it by 3 instead of 1. I don't need it because I don't really run many missions with that. But if you have a huge trap tunnel you need to cover, you can go ahead and switch him and Machinist Harper. And that way you're going to get the extra space. Same goes over here for power modulation or with base Kyle. You can go ahead and throw this guy in your main. And then it's going to heal for 11% for 10 seconds instead of 4% for 10 seconds. Then you also have, I put Survivalist. You don't really need him. If you aren't doing much combat, go ahead, you can switch him out. You're not going to need any of that stuff. I'd recommend coming in here. And you can look through here. Whatever's going to fit you the most, you can do it. So enemies standing on a structure are snared. That would be a good one. You could come in here and switch him in. Or you could go ahead and do, where is he? Right here. So you can heal yourself when you're standing on structures. Or you can come in here, increase your armor, whatever you want. The reason I'm using Survivalist is because he gives you extra health over time. So when he's your main, you're going to get 117 health every 3 seconds. Is it worth it? If you're running a soldier build, maybe, but I'd much rather use somebody else like Diecast Jonesy as my soldier, and then just throw him in and get the 39 health every 3 seconds. However, this only happens with eliminations. It's not like a consistent heal, but because you cap out at a certain health without eating coconuts or without getting Survivalist, Survivalist is going to come in clutch for you. I have him in pretty much every single build of mine. You can see he's in this build. He's in my Constructor build. He's in my Soldier build. He's in my Outlander build. He's in pretty much every build I have just because he's going to help you out a lot. But we're all done with our daily quests. So if you guys want, we can go ahead and do some of these. I'll probably do a stream later today or tomorrow. We'll get one going soon because I haven't done a live stream in a while. Just let me know on this video what you guys want me to do it in, or comment on the recent post and I'll go ahead and try to do a stream. So without further ado, make sure to leave us a like and subscribe with post notifications on so you know when I post another video or when I decide to go live. And I'll catch y'all in the next one.